Hey, Eagle Run 2-3. Going to be sharpening a fillet knife today. This is the J. Martini Finland. Now, this is a 7.5-inch blade, and it's a little bit sharper than some of the other ones are. Let's see how it does. Well, it's maybe got some. That's not bad. This one's definitely in the best shape of them, except for the handle. Quite a bit of damage on the handle. There's not much I can do about that. Got a rough spot there on the end. I might try to sand that down a little bit. I'm not, you could do some wood filler and stuff on here, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to sand that down so it doesn't have any catches, and then try to even some of this damage out and get a nice edge on it. Alright, so just to see if this can be done, I've been watching a bunch of Lansky sharpening system videos, and by and large, I'm going to say this is a pocket knife sharpening system, but I made a claim on my other video that you could sharpen longer knives with it, and what better test than a flexi fillet knife. So let's see how this is kind of a let's see if you can do it type thing. Probably not a good reason to do this, but if it doesn't work, I can always fix it on my Tech Studios profile. Well, as we can, make it nice and tight. We're going to be handling this a lot. The other one I chalked this up in the vise, but I'm going to do the handheld method, which is what I normally do. That's the first time I'd ever had it in a vise, and switching it and tightening it was a bit of a mess, so I think I'm just going to do this and flip it in my hand. So let's see how that goes. We are not going to go to the coarsest. We're going to start with the 120. So I'm going to go ahead and get these set up so we can switch nice and quick. Finding more uses for my junk pocket knife. Kind of nice to have one that you don't care too much about. So try to set these up parallel. Kind of helps a little bit. You want those to be in the same plane with each other. It comes with the honing oil, which we will use. Let's get a little bit of oil on there. Now this fillet knife should be a 20. So if it's not a 20, then well, I got that chucked up. I need to go out a little bit further. Make sure that we're not hitting. We got clearance there. Alright, let's see how this goes. Well, I'm not going to be able to do a full stroke. I'm going to have to do a couple of strokes. This is going to be a perseverance thing. It's pretty fidgety being this long. You can do it, but I don't know that I would recommend it too much. I think I'm going to switch to the vise. Alright, let's see how this does. Might be a little bit easier. Just way over there. I think the main issue is that the stroke of the stone is just so small. I feel like I'm right up next to the blade here. Well, I think there's a reason why you don't see a lot of people using the Lansky on a longer knife. I'm realizing it's pretty awkward. We are jumping down to the medium. This is a 280 grit. And it's not that my results are bad. It's just that it's not as enjoyable. And I really enjoy sharpening knives. All right, went ahead and finished up without you. It's clear now as to why you don't want to use the Lansky on a big knife. It's doable. I can show you what that looks like. Uh-oh. Well, maybe not the best. There we go. It is doable. You can get a nice result, but it is a bit of a mess. Kind of fiddly. So went ahead and took care of this. If you want to see how I did this, you can watch the other one I posted. I did clear up as much of that damage. I didn't want to change the profile too much, but I cut out as much of that bad stuff as I felt like I should, and then got it all sanded, and it's ready for some boiled linseed. So in the other video of the fillet knife, I did show a little bit more about sanding this down. So if you're interested, you can jump over and see that one. It's a smaller version of this same knife. Let's get a little bit more down in there. So it looks like that took oil pretty nicely. Looking good. All right, we're gonna call this one all done. Eagle Run 2-3. Thanks for watching.